Good morning, beautiful people. Say good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you guys doing? I know we've been MIA. It's been a while. Okay, 2 weeks. It's not that long, but it seems like forever. We have been really busy with Riley, and as you guys know, for those that follow our social media, Riley had to be rushed to the hospital due to a strep infection, right, mamas? But we're doing so much better. Here's her incision. Yep. Basically, bless you. Oh, excuse me. Basically what happened was Riley was not acting herself. She was very grumpy. She was crying, and I think it was like maybe 4 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She woke up screaming. Like, I grabbed her and she was screaming like if I like cut her arm off or something. So I let her, like, I finally calmed her down after like an hour, and I was like, there's something wrong. Like, this, I thought it was just maybe like a gas pain, because after a while she let out a burp and then she fell back to sleep, and I was like, wow, that was an intense gas. But then Missy woke up at 8 o'clock again, screaming her head off, and I was like, no, this is not my daughter. So I called her physician. There was no fever yet, right? You didn't have a fever yet. Not yet. She didn't have a fever yet, so they didn't think anything was wrong. But I said, I'm taking her to the hospital. Yes. Yep. And I took you to the hospital, right? Right? We took her to the local hospital, and they at 2 thought that she just had colic pains. And I'm like, this is not colic pains. Like, this is more than colic pains. So they did some tests. They did... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You want to tell the story? No? Oh, bless you. And so they did some tests, and it came back normal. Everything came back normal. Her blood test came back normal. Her urine test came back normal. Everything came back normal, right? And they're like, there's nothing wrong. And I was like, no. There's something wrong. And I think it has to do with her head, her shunt. So they got in contact with Children's Hospital, and they got in contact with her neurosurgeon, and they said to fly her out. So what did we do, mamas? We flew in a helicopter, right? Right? We flew in a helicopter? Yes. Yes, we flew in a helicopter, and despite of such a negative moment, because she wasn't doing well, my heart was hurting so much. I couldn't stop crying because I hated seeing her in so much pain. It was to the point that you touched her and she screamed. Like, she was in that much pain. And we flew in a helicopter. I took a moment to breathe. I looked out the window, and I kind of just embraced life and just embraced God's beauty and God's glory. And I just prayed. Took a moment while Riley was being tended to in the helicopter by the nurses. I looked out the window and I just prayed. Yes. Did you enjoy the ride? I don't think you did, because you were on some medicine. Yeah. We got to CHOP. And they did the same thing. They ran blood work. They did urine tests. Nothing came back. And I'm like, no, like, I don't think you guys understand. It's her shunt. Like, can we do something? Can you test the shunt? And that's exactly what they did. They tested the shunt. It was the scariest thing ever. They did a shunt tap. So they took this huge needle, and it looked like it was just like, you know when you get your spinal tap? That's exactly what it looked like. They took a huge needle, and they stuck it right in her head. And my heart was like going crazy. But she didn't flinch. She didn't move. She was wide awake. No, she was sleeping, but I guess she was just in so much pain. And she was on Tylenol. They gave her Tylenol at that moment. She was in so much pain that she just was knocked out. And they put the needle on her head. They took fluid from the shunt. He found the shunt. They took the fluid out. And they did a culture. And I don't know if you guys remember in high school. I'm trying to put you in the Oh, no, you didn't. Hey, I'm trying to put you in the camera. People don't want to see me. They want to see you. I don't know if you guys remember in high school when we used to do like science classes, you would swab your mouth and then put it on a palette. Well, that's some form of culture that it grows bacteria. That's the best way I could describe it. Obviously, they don't swab mouth and put it on a palette and just let it sit there. It's a little bit more advanced now, but that's exactly what they did. They took the liquid from a shunt, they put it on something, I don't know, and they waited for it to grow bacteria. And usually it takes about 48 hours for bacteria to grow. And guess what? Riley's grew in 13 hours. 13 hours for bacteria to grow, right, honey? So they saw that she did have a bacteria in her head. And at that time, Riley finally got well, I don't want to say finally got one, but she got a fever, and we couldn't break it. It was at 104, and it just kept riding at 104. As much Tylenol as they gave her, as much as we try to like give her cold compressions, did I say that right? Compress, you get it. Cold things like to put on her body. We let her stay naked just to pamper. That fever did not want to go. It even got to a point where her body turned red, and her legs were like, for some reason, so cold, but everything else was red. They finally gave her some antibiotics because now they know that her fever was fighting off an infection, and that infection was in the head. So finally broke the fever with the antibiotic, and then because she had an infection, she had to go through surgery. So what they did in surgery was they took out the shunt in her head currently, not this one, but that she had currently in her head, and they placed in an EVD, and I think that stands for external ventricular device, maybe, or drainage. I'm not sure what the D stands for, but they put that in her head. And basically what it was is, actually I have a clip from the hospital that I'm going to show you the clip right now. So this was Riley's scar. Mama, can they show you them? They took out the shunt and they placed this external one. So all of that is getting emptied out into there. That's what's in her head, right, Mama? And that's exactly what the external ventricular device is. It was that string coming out of her head like you saw. You want to vlog? Why when I put the camera on you, you stop talking? Oh. So they put that, like you saw that string coming out of her head, and then it drained into that tube. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Only thing that sucked about it is that because it was in a drain. You want me to stand up? Okay. Walk around. Because it was in that drain and in that tube with an external ventricular device or drainage, whatever the heck it's called, you can't move the baby or pick up the baby as often as you do because it has to be leveled. So there was like a little laser that had to be leveled with her ear, and if it was too high, if she was too above that laser, then she would drain too much liquid. If she was too below that laser, the liquid would go back in her head. So we had to keep her at a leveled place, and it sucks because Riley likes to be held. Riley likes to be cuddled. As you can tell, she doesn't want to sit down. She wants to be in Mama's arms. So throughout the hospital stay, it was a little bit hard because I couldn't pick her up as I wanted to. Like if she was crying, I had to just console her while she was on the bed and just like, you know, tell her it's okay, sing her some music, some songs. So it was really hard. But Riley beat the infection. Yes, you did. Go, girl. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. This little girl has had 4 surgeries and she's only 3 months old. You've been through a lot, girl. You are some strong cookie. Why you drop your bobo like that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Say, guys, I am a warrior of God. Bless you. And when you have God by your side, you can get through anything, right? Your strength just, you know, goes from 0 to 100 when you trust in God. And that's what we're doing. We're trusting in God that He has everything under control. Good morning. Good morning. Say good morning, Dad. Good morning.
Good morning. Riley. Riley. Hey. Hey. Hi. How are you?
You see Daddy?
Hi, baby. How are you?
She loves her daddy. Brian just woke up. He has to go to work. I was vlogging while he was, you know, in the midst of waking up. So no, you're in the midst of waking up. You have to get ready for work. So
I quit work right now.
you quit work. Don't say that. It's on. This is going on YouTube. They'll see that. Today it's just a stay-at-home day, but today our diet starts. Are you excited? Chewbacca, are you excited? I'm talking to you.
Listen to me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a diet with Riley.
I was gonna breast milk diet. Yeah.
Yes, we're excited. We are starting our diet. So our diet consists of eating healthy, and no meats. We're not doing any chicken. We're not doing any red meats, beef, all that stuff. We're gonna kind of detox our bodies from meat for a month. But you know what I noticed, babe? We're in the season of Thanksgiving. And what is the one thing we serve on Thanksgiving?
Massive amount of meat.
Exactly. Massive amount of meat. So I guess we're just gonna have to take a break that day. That'll be our cheat welcome back to meat day. I know, honey. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get up. I'm sorry. It's just that you want to be in Mama's arms and I can't hold you all the time, and this makes it easier for me. So yes, we are on our diet. We're gonna do a cleanse for a month. Vegetables, brown rice, sometimes brown rice, but mainly vegetables and seafood. I did my shopping yesterday, so we're really excited for that because I need to lose weight. I'm really not happy with how I look. No. Because you took Mama's beauty, and that's okay. That's okay. No, I'm kidding. But no, I really am not happy with the way I look. And as I told you guys, if you're not happy with something, take control. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take control. First step is I dyed my hair black. Some of you may like it. Some of you may not. I like it. Why I like it? Because I had a rainbow of orange in my hair, and I wasn't happy with that. So now I have one solid color. I like it. It does make me look a lot paler. It makes me look a lot tired because I'm white. But I do really like my black hair, and I am going to keep it for a while because it makes me feel good. And like I said on my Instagram, if you're not feeling happy, the only person to make you feel happy is yourself. We have breakfast essentials shake that we do in the morning. And it just gives us all of our vitamins that we need. I'll put some strawberries, some blueberries, some bananas. Maybe no blueberries. No, blueberries, yeah. We're going to put some blueberries. I think blueberries have antioxidants, right? Is that what it is?
What?
I don't know. We're going to put blueberries, bananas, strawberries. This is breakfast essential. And we're going to make ourselves a nice breakfast smoothie. And then for lunch, I'm thinking of some veggies with shrimp. No? I could do a salad.
My breakfast shake, can you make it in matcha with banana?
You want me to put the breakfast essential vanilla flavor.
No breakfast essential.
What do you want?
Matcha, banana. We got blueberries?
Yes.
Matcha, banana, blueberries. No.
I'm a slave in this home. I'm a slave. I take care of his child, and I make him breakfast and dinner and lunch, and he just rests, and he goes to work and makes the money.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna make you anything for dinner. For lunch?
I quit this life.
You quit this life? Bye, Riley. Daddy quit.
No.
How do you feel about that?
Here.
What?
Riley, come on. Come on, Riley. Come on.
You're not telling me what you want for lunch, so I'm gonna make whatever, and you're gonna eat it. How about that?
A fresh salmon with salad.
I didn't buy
I
salmon.
want a pound of salmon.
Okay, I'm gonna make you whatever I make you, and you're gonna be happy. So let's go make some breakfast. Okay, we are done. This is mine. So good. And this is Brian. His is green because he added matcha. I think you should be like their spokesperson.
That's good, right? Matcha blood.
So I'm gonna make some lunch for later. Hi. You feeling comfy? You feeling comfy? You feeling comfy? So I took her off the carrier because I gotta make Brian lunch, and it involves a stove and a pan, and I don't want Riley near that. So he couldn't decide, as you saw before, what he wanted to eat for lunch. So I'm gonna make him whatever, and he's gonna have to eat it. Look at that. You got 1 cup of brown rice and quinoa, and then you have 1 cup of shrimp and veggies. I think that's a good lunch. I like it. It was really 1, 2, 3. Good to go. Husband is set for lunch, for work today. For work. And now he's packed and good to go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So that is really it for today, guys. I am cutting this vlog short. It may not even be short. It may be actually really long, but I'm gonna end it here because there's not really much of anything eventful happening today except for the lunch that I cooked for Brian. So don't forget, if you haven't done so already, subscribe, like, and comment, and stay tuned for more videos. Now that we're back, we're home, and Riley is feeling better, we will be recording more vlogs. We thank you for all the support, and we love you guys. Bye.
God, fill the void, get rid of the hate, let your heart feel joy.
They won't break.